Hey world, it's being Will to come back with another video. I'm going to come back with this video here because once again, the hypocrisy of democracy shines bright. And what I mean by that is this. In a free capitalistic market, in a free economy, you should have the opportunity to, come up with something as an entrepreneur and provide it to the public and make profits and gain wealth. I mean, that's in a free economy. That's what's supposed to happen. But unfortunately, in America, we have two types of entrepreneurs. We have the public market entrepreneur, those that come up with ideas that able to sell and market to the public and become rich, right? Wealthy. And then you have the political entrepreneurs. These are the cats that have that old money, okay? Maybe CEOs of corporations, the owners of these corporations for many, many years, generational wealth. These political entrepreneurs have a big advantage over the public market entrepreneurs or the free market entrepreneurs. Why? Because they can affect policies. They can affect regulations. They get subsidizations. Okay, they get subsidized for a lot of different items that the free market entrepreneur don't have access to. And how do they get this? The reason why small business owners and those individuals that try to get into the market of entrepreneurship and start their own business and come up with great ideas that can sell to the public is because the big dogs always come around and knock them out the box. Just on a consumer basis standpoint, look at Walmart. Look at how many businesses Walmart done knocked out. How many mom and pop stores that they done knocked out. Look at Amazon. Look at how many stores that Amazon done put out of business. You understand what I'm saying? And so when there's no regulation for these really, really big corporations, when these corporations, i.e. political entrepreneurs, they have the ability and the money and the capital and the influence to make sure that a lot of the things in the economic market go their way. How? Let's say, for instance, cigarette industry. Well, family, we have this phenomenon about the vaping being detrimental to society and to young kids. Now remember, those that created this vaping industry was not the tobacco industry. It wasn't the cigarette industry. All right? So now you have an industry that's competing with the cigarette industry. Well, the vaping industry will be considered the free market entrepreneurs, while the tobacco industry, the cigarette industry, will be considered the political entrepreneurs. Why? Because guess what? The cigarette industry, with all the money they have, they can influence the political and the media decisions on the perceptions of vaping. Now, right now, they are outlawing or prohibiting vapes, right? But you don't outlaw or prohibit cigarettes when we know that cigarettes are killing millions of people. But you're going to outlaw or prohibit vapes because of eight kids were killed, 8 kids died, which there's not really proof that they died from vaping alone, and maybe 100 or 200 kids that got sick. You have that much power. And what I mean by power, that's the tobacco industry, because isn't it ironic that right when the tobacco industry is getting into the e-cigarette industry, which is the vaping, all of a sudden, the free market entrepreneurs in the vaping industry are being outlawed. When we're talking about 7 or 8 kids that they say died from vaping. But the tobacco industry, which kills hundreds of thousands of people every year and have people sick all the time, emphysema, COPD, bronchitis, asthma. Come on, man. See the hypocrisy? And so there are two types of entrepreneurs, family. The free market entrepreneur, which you may have a chance of being successful, or the political entrepreneur, which these guys control laws, they control the markets on everything. And so this whole vaping discussion, families, only come about because the cigarette and tobacco industry losing money. Remember, all those people that are vaping could be cigarette consumers. And so now the cigarette industry have the money and the political power to sway opinion. Family, we're talking about 7 to 8 kids that they say died. When you look at the number of people that are dying from lung cancer and look at the number of people that die from nicotine addiction, and we're not outlawing cigarettes? Just a little food for thought, family. Well, in the meantime, between time, family, may the Most High Saudi bring you joy. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe to these videos. And being with us is going to be Audi 5000.